I guess the difference between film and theatre. Film is you have that thing where you come in on a film and it's for a couple of months or it's a daily and you don't especially know anyone and you come in and you do your work and you go. So it's harder to have this connection. Good thing with theatre in the main is you're more of a people's person, sort of you like having like a family, you know, because you work with these people for a long time. Even if you're in the West End, you know, and you're part of a team, that show might be running for a couple of years or more or a year, but you then have that time to really build up, you know, connections and knowing who you work with and how they work. And that's a personal choice. I was more like that. I wanted theatre appeal to me more in terms of that family, you know, knowing who you work with, and it's really nice. So it depends. Or if you really want, you like a change and you like actually changing. So I like to do new things every time. Then, you know, film could be a good way because then you always mainly work with different people a lot of the time on different productions. But it's very different. You know, a film day would be a very long day, but you do a lot of at the beginning, very early in the morning, do everybody, and then after you've got set shifts. So after it's just a question of just stopping up and having your set shift and making sure they're okay and touching up. And having, you know, everybody having a set shift, so you go at different times. And then at the end, you just wait to take them off. But that's a long time where you essentially don't do that much. Some people love it, and some people are like, do you know what, I like to be busy. I actually like to do things. If you're in theatre, it's live. So if you're on a show, big chances are that you're going to have quick changes the whole way through. So you'll start your show, you prepare your people, and all the way through you have to do something because you'll have quick changes. A great way to start anyway is theatre is great because you learn speed, you know. You're going to have quick changes. I mean, you know, I had quick changes in 20 seconds, the hair change and makeup change and all of that, you know. So what's great with theatre is that you learn speed, your wig dressing skill, hairdressing skill you get quicker because you haven't got that much time. I find on film, I mean, I did Bridgerton and my experience with film is very new because I'm very new to it. But the difference what I saw is that actually on films, you might get half an hour to an hour, maybe the makeup side had, and then we had about half an hour to an hour. Obviously, I come into this and I'm like, oh my God, that's you know. No, because I've got that speed thing in me. So I automatically try to be quick anyway, because I don't really sit and just say, oh, I've got the time. I'm really about speed. Because I think it gets you better as an artist, because you saw when I do your hair, you know, like, you know, you just do it just quickly in 5 minutes. And that, you really get it in theatre. Because in film, there's that a bit more time. And you work in the theatre and you work on a show, you've got that prep, you maintain everything. Whereas I guess when you're on film, you don't, you know, it's the main crowd team that will do the maintenance. So you might not actually, all you might have to do is actually just do and put on the wigs or do the hair. But all the maintenance will be done by another team. So you don't actually get that dressing time.